Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today our team will be presenting about the IIUM Shuttle Bus application. This is our team members, which is Ashraf, Hazri, Shakawi, Muhammad, and me, Hafiz Faruqi. Okay, first of all, we move on to the introduction, which is we have identified the problems, which is the need of the project. First of all, we have the inefficient bus schedule. As we can always see that the shuttle bus sometimes or often will come late or will come early within the allocated schedule time, which can make the student miss the bus and late to the class. As we know that the distance between Mahala and Kuliah are quite far, so the student will need to take the public transport or any other alternative to go to the Kuliah. Okay, next we have the random rest schedule, which is the shuttle bus often or quite often sometimes will rest and stop randomly without any notice or any schedule, which make the student wait any longer for another bus to arrive. This is quite a problem that is needed for a solution. We can now we will see the user needs and its requirement. First, we have the accurate and reliable schedule for the user, for the user needs, which the requirement will be the bus schedule display. So we will make the display for the bus schedule in the application. Next, we have the real-time bus location, which is the for the requirement in the application. We will show the location tracking bus for the real time, which student can see the location in the application from the map in the application. Next, we have the notification for delay, change, and arrival of bus, which is for the requirement. We will need to make it on the application and for notification, so the user can see in the application or in their phone. So next is it is easy to use interface application. So the requirement for it, we will make it a user-friendly UI design for the user. Next, we move on to the objective of this project. First of all, we want to create a reliable and accurate bus schedule for IIUM students. So we will make a reliable, which means we have to make it up to date. So we will show it the schedule, which is any changes or any delays that will comes to the shuttle bus. Next, we will move on to the second one, which is to track the real-time location of shuttle bus. We from the requirement, which is the real-time bus location tracking, so the students can watch the map in from the application to track the bus, so they can see from time to time when will it arrive at their stops. Okay, so next it is to provide the information about the bus route, location, and estimate time arrival, and any relevant information about the shuttle bus. So this means that the students can watch or see any display about the location, the estimate time arrival, and any relevant information about the bus. This is to help the student to plan the journey more effectively. So next, it is to improve and the overall experience of using the IIUM shuttle bus service. That means we want to develop a user-friendly mobile application for the student to use to plan the journey and stay informed for any changes or disruption to the shuttle bus service. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Sakawi and I'll be presenting about why we choose the software process model, which is Agile. And so, first of all, we are going to see how Agile contributes to the software. First of all, on planning steps, we identify the project requirements, goals, scope, stakeholders, and the needs of the problems. And then we create a list of features and functionalities based on user complaints and feedback. And on the designing step, we create a detailed design for the GUI for the apps. And also we collaborate with the stakeholders after we identify them to ensure that the design meets their needs and requirements. And next on the step where Agile shines the most, which is the development steps. We develop the apps using an iterative approach. The team will work on each sprint, and at the end of each sprint, the working software will be demonstrated to the stakeholders. And our stakeholders, after we identified them, it turned out to be the IIUM students of Gombak campus and also the university administrator. And next on the testing step, we make a test for the apps to ensure that it meets the requirements and is free from errors and bugs. We also conducted unit tests, integration tests, and acceptance tests to ensure the apps is functional and user friendly. And lastly, on the deployment steps, we are now ready to set the apps to release to IIUM Gombak students. And after a while, we will collect feedback and usage data to prepare for future updates and also maybe some improvements. And we are going to provide ongoing support and maintenance for the apps, including bug fixes and features update. And next, why do we choose Agile? And now, as we know, Agile model emphasizes on collaboration, and also Agile has adaptability to changing requirements, which is very useful for our software. Uh, Now, as you know, our software is the IUM shuttle bus software where the location on the maps is gonna vary, and also maybe the driver, the bus status, which is probably gonna be available or not, maybe the changing of the map, the changing of the location. And also we are going to use Agile to improve the apps continuously. And also, Agile is a well-suited process model for the project that might need frequent changes and updates, like I said before. And also, we are going to need user feedback to improve these apps. It's also where Agile helps us a lot. And also, that's all for me. And thank you. I'll pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Azri bin Burhan. So, inshallah, today I will be presenting about technical correctness involving use case diagram and activity diagram. For test case, that's my friend's part, so he will be explaining more detail about it. So, for use case diagram, a use case diagram is a visual representation that showcases the interactions between the IIUM shuttle bus system and its user. It illustrates the different use case of functionalities provided by the system and the actor involved. The diagram helps in understanding the action and behavior of the system from a user's perspective. By using this diagram, we can easily identify the different user roles such as student, bus driver, and admin, and the specific tasks they can perform within the system. Okay, for activity diagram. An activity diagram presents the flow of activities and actions within the IUM shuttle bus system. It represents the sequence of steps required to perform various tasks and processes. By visualizing the activity flow, this diagram helps in identifying the order of action, decision points, and conditions within the system. It provides a clear overview of how different components and modules interact with each other during the operation of shuttle bus system. So let's look at example here. The module register and login. In order you to proceed to the next step, which is view application dashboard, you need to fulfill the condition, which is you need to put the correct ID and password. If you fill the wrong ID or password, it will prompt the user back to the register and login page. Okay, lastly, to validate the system functionality and ensure its correctness, We developed the main test case based on the use case and activity diagram. The main test case focuses on the critical activities and functionalities identified in the diagram. It outlines the step-by-step procedure for executing the test and verifying the expected result. Each test step corresponds to an activity or interaction captured in the activity diagram and aligns with the user action defined in the use case diagram. By executing the main test case, we can systematically validate the system's behavior, identify any deviation or error, and ensure that it meets the specified requirement. By integrating the use case diagram, activity diagram, and main test case, we establish a cohesive framework for designing, understanding, and testing the IIUM shuttle bus system. This holistic approach ensures that the system functionalities and their flow and also their validation are closely aligned. It promotes effective communication, collaboration, and quality assurance throughout the software development lifecycle, ultimately delivering a robust and user-centric system.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ashraf and I will be presenting about the screenshot prototypes and also the functions of each and one of the prototypes. Okay, as seen on the screen, these are the screenshots of the prototype. There are three screenshots here for the first one, which is the sign in, the sign up, and also the home page. And then these are the second screenshots, which we have the bus location map, the bus information, and also the notification. So let's go in these details. Okay, so for the first detail is the sign up interface. So in the sign up interface, we have, of course, the IEM logo and also the name of the software. There's also an input of metric number and also the username. There's an input password which users can key in the password, and once they have filled in the input username and input password, they can just sign in and go to the home interface. But if it's a new user, they have to sign up first. So this is the sign up interface. The sign up interface includes their metric number and also probably which username they want to choose. They can use either they want to put the metric number or just use a username, and also they can create a password. And once they created both of those, the username and also the password, they can continue and they will be redirected into the home interface. Okay, so this is our home interface. As you can see on the above, there's the user's profile picture and also the user's email. And on the bottom, we put it like had interactive buttons, which when the user clicks on it, it will redirect them to the other interfaces. For instance, there are real-time locator, bus information, notification, and also the logout button. Okay, so this is the bus tracker interface. This is what other users will see when they click the real-time locator. So here there's a real-time map which will inform the users on where the bus location is and where the bus will be heading. Users can also plan their route first with their route planner, and also maybe without just typing, we also have a route suggestion which can suggest users on where to go, where destination they want to start, and also the destination they want to stop. Okay, so here is the bus information interface. This includes various information about the bus driver and also the bus itself, as like the driver's name, the plate number of the bus, the current bus locator, the reminder, the route, and also the estimate bus arrival. Okay, so lastly, we have the notification center. Notification center will usually pop up on the user's cell phone. Usually on like a Dropbox or maybe a notification on their screen. Like we'll see like the bus is coming in 1 minute. And they can actually check whether this is accurate or not by just clicking on it, and it will redirect them to the app. That's uh, redirect them to the app and in the notification interface. There's also the IIUM logo and the application's name so that the users won't get confused on what they are opening.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad, and the next point of the presentation is the test case result. Before the user can use the application, the user need to access to IIUM Shuttle Bus application, have a good internet connection. The user also need to have username for the guest or metric number for the student to log in. If the user don't have any account on the in the application, they can sign up and make an account for the application. The scenario for the test case is that the user managed to log in by verifying their username or metric number and password and viewing their real-time bus location and route, gets the notification and managed to log out from the application. During the test execution, the following steps were performed as follow. The user open the IIUM shuttle bus application. The application should be open as expected. User enters the username or metric number and password to log in. The credentials can be entered as expected. The user views the real-time bus location and route. The real-time bus location and route should be displayed as expected. The user gets notified by the app when the bus is near them. The notification displayed as expected on their mobile phone. The user log out of the account. So the user log out of the user account as expected. For the time we make the project, during the time we make the project, we always make up in our mind that the objective of the project is to help the student and guests by making a convenient and efficient application for transportation. With the newly designed app, user can manage their time better and does not come late to classes due to unavailable bus. Time is gold, so as student, we cannot waste time and needs to use every second to our advantage, maximizing our learning potential and achieving our goals, academic goals. So that's all from me. Thank you.